Welcome to CIAC's Glory Days Podcast. I'm your host, Jada Mirabelle, and today I'm joined by Coginchaug Girls Soccer, the 2024 CAS-CIAC state champions. I'm joined by Kaelyn, Connell, Allison Booth, and head coach Liam Isleib. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yeah.
Excited to hear your stories about last season. So, Coach, this past season was your first season as the head coach for Coginchaug Girls Soccer. And tell me, what changes did you implement to help mold this team into the championship-winning team that they are? Because last year was the first state championship appearance.
Right. I think the big thing I wanted to bring was consistency. They've had 3 different coaches in the last 3 years, and so I kind of really wanted to build a routine with them. Mm-hmm. It's tough, for them to have a different coach each year who has a different playing style and maybe a different formation and ideas. So I wanted to create, consistent workouts, consistent practices, consistent games. And I think it really benefited them to have that routine, and have that consistency. So
yeah, absolutely. Athletes need structure to help grow and be successful. So what other core values did you try to implement within the program besides that consistency?
It's going to sound kind of lame, but I think, kind of building that winning mentality. And I think a lot of it has to do with that last question of being consistent. I think it really benefits them, to have a coach, I think, for the first time in their career for back-to-back years. Mm-hmm. They've had their entire year, they've had a different coach. So, now they know what to expect. Now they know how preseason's going to go, how workouts are going to go, how practices are going to go, games and everything like that. And I think it's going to be really beneficial.
Definitely. Helps everyone get a feel for it and not have to go in blind to the season, what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So how do you approach building team chemistry, especially early on in the season?
I think a lot of it's during the summertime. And I think the 2 extra practices we have now is really good for especially the freshmen coming in. They get to see how practices are run, and they get to see we have summer league games, we have workouts, and they get to meet all the teams. Mm-hmm. And I think it's really beneficial, especially for Coginchaug, because we're a very small program. We only had 22 girls in the team last year, so it was only 1 team. And you see these bigger schools that have a freshman team, a JV team, and a varsity team, and they all have different coaches, and they all have different ideas. And all of our team comes together. We see each other every single day for maybe half the year, for 5 months of the year. So we get to know each other, and we build that chemistry that way. And it's also beneficial in the way where maybe a player who got put on the freshman team or the JV team, they don't really get the opportunities to move up. And I see these players every single day, and I give chances to younger players. And how last year over 50% of the team was underclassmen, and we had 2 starting freshman backs, and our goalkeepers are freshmen as well. And they started basically almost every game that they're available. So it's really beneficial, and it gives the opportunity to the underclassmen.
Definitely, to have that opportunity, it's a great chance for students.
Right.
So Coginchaug had quite the run through the regular season. You guys defeated Cromwell in the state semifinals, who were the reigning champs. And then that was before facing Morgan for the final. But before that, you had faced them 2 times prior. Once in the regular season where you had lost by 5 goals. Yeah. Then once in Shorelines where you had lost by 4. But what changed for that third and final matchup? Because obviously the outcome was very different.
I'm pretty sure Morgan just went in really strongly, thinking that they were just going to beat us as soon as the game started. I feel like they didn't even go out that strong, but I think we went out knowing we're gonna this give it is all this is just another game. We've never seen this team before. They never seen us. We just need to go out play this is our last game of the season, because it is, and just give it our all.
Yeah, just be in the moment, clean slate.
Yeah.
It's who shows up the day the most. It doesn't matter if you've lost them in the past.
Yeah.
We did change a lot tactically as well. I think we played a little bit different style as well. We watched a lot of film, and we kind of talked about what our strengths were and then how we struggled in those first 2 games against them. And a lot of it was self-inflicted. We made a lot of mistakes in the back and building up, and Morgan's a very good team, and they capitalized them. So we kind of decided we were going to play a little more direct. So we kind of played everything long. And we use our strength up top, which was our speed, to kind of get in behind the defense and play in their end and make them make the mistakes. So that was kind of our game plan, and then we kind of changed up a little bit. So
yeah, but playing them those 2 times prior really helped you see their strengths and their weaknesses.
Right.
For the final game, I remember we changed our back line, and then our attack line, our top 3, we learned how to play with each other even better. And even during the Shorelines game, I feel like we figured out how to get by them. We just couldn't figure out how to finish. But I think that almost worked out better for us in the end, because they didn't really be able to stop us.
I think pressure was a big factor as well, and I think they felt it a lot more than we did. I think them beating us by that much those first 2 games, everyone was expecting them to kill us again. And so I think us being the underdogs, we really didn't feel as much pressure as them. I mean, we still were nervous, I could tell. And I was nervous just being on the sideline. But I think it'll affect them a lot more, than especially in overtime and penalty kicks. You could definitely see it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it shifts when it gets down to the wire like that.
Yep.
So they had gotten on the board first, and then you guys had scored and gotten back in the halfway through the second. So Allison, you scored the awesome tying goal. So tell us about that moment. What did you see from that perspective?
So this is like what I remember. I just like the adrenaline, just like don't really remember it like exactly, but I do remember. So Sophie Farr had the ball in the middle, and I was playing right wing. So I started making a run on like the outside of their outside back, and I saw her look up. So I just started sprinting, making sure I stayed on the side. She saw me, and she just like, we play like really good together. So she just knew exactly where I was going to be. So, and I knew pretty much where she'd send it, and that's where I found it. I got the ball right past their goalie. All I remember is being like really surprised. And I ran to Kaelyn, actually.
Yeah, we were screaming.
That was like the first person I saw, and I just ran to. I think it was just like incredible that actually happened. Like,
Definitely. Yeah, I remember as soon as you scored it, the entire crowd just jumped up. They all had the Ted Lasso believe signs up. They were all so excited. Was that a theme throughout the entire season?
That was
or was
my
that
mom.
Just, was it?
Yeah, she was really passionate about like just getting everybody to be high spirits and cheering for us. So she made like, I don't even know how many she made, but it was like
It was
yellow. These yellow signs. I didn't even know she made them too, but she had stayed up like making them all night, and I don't know.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You should have seen just for us getting onto the bus to go to the game, the amount of people there.
Oh,
they
yeah.
had like a party just for us
Really?
getting on the
Yeah.
bus. Yeah,
Oh, that's
it was,
awesome.
We had a surprise send-off party.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so special.
Yeah, the town was
So
really
cool.
into it, and probably half the town was there. So
Yeah.
yeah, we had the entire like boys team like made a sign for each of us and stuff like that. Then like the bus was decorated.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
then-
community really makes a big difference, though, when
It
you're
really,
going into those
it
big
really
moments.
boosted us up, I think, a lot.
Yeah, it definitely did.
You had definitely one of the biggest crowds. Remember the kids, like they had the all spelled out on a letter on each shirt, the mascot. Yeah, that was special. So after that tying goal, did the strategy shift before we headed into double overtime?
So not really. We did not want to go to penalty kicks. I mean, some coaches would kind of sit in and just hope, we go to a tie, maybe we can beat them in penalty kicks. But we had been practicing penalty kicks for the entire postseason. Yeah, they're laughing. And I think it progressively got worse and worse every day we did
Really?
it. And it was not good. And I remember turning to my assistant, Nick, and being like, after the second overtime, being like, I would gladly take co-champions right now because I did not want to go to penalty kicks. And funny story is we get into penalty kicks, and I had set like a lineup, our first 10 players, and all of a sudden we get into the huddle, and I won't name names, but there are a couple players who are like, I don't want to take one anymore. I don't want to take one. So I had to scramble and find new players to, to get in the lineup. And it took us, I don't know, there was a delay of me trying to write everyone's name down and get them in order. And it was just a little bit of chaos. But they did well. And we had a freshman and a sophomore. A freshman who didn't play at all the entire game step up and make a penalty kick.
Wow.
And,
Yeah.
and a sophomore as well. So, yeah.
You have to shift in those moments quickly sometimes, but it worked out for the best.
Absolutely.
Did you give like a speech before the PKs to get everyone calm, or
Absolutely
no?
not. Like I said, it was chaos. And I was
chaos.
like, just trying to get going. And, we practiced so much. And I just said, I did get to talk to them. They all walked to half field, and I had to walk up and write their names down so the announcer could do the order. And I just basically said, do what we've been working on in practice. Don't worry about the fans. Don't worry about the goalkeeper. Block out everything and just do what you've been working on in the practice for the last couple weeks. So.
That's what it comes down to.
Right.
Every time it went in the net, we were like screaming and just jumping up and down.
We were just like so
fun.
happy like for all of our ones that actually went in, because like after practices that was just like a win for us.
Yeah. And
Like-
when Anna saved them, oh my god. that
Yeah.
was-
Yeah, she had some incredible saves.
Yep.
Awesome goalie.
Yeah, she played really well. Yep.
Only a freshman too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That what an advantage that you had such a young team
Right.
last year, and then you're going to the new season with almost the same team. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you learned many different lessons from just that championship game. But what were your key takeaways from last season that you learned?
Pretty much that you just have to keep working, because like my freshman year, we definitely did not have the best like record. I think we won 3 games all year. We did not make states. We did not make shorelines. A team that we like beat pretty badly made states over us. So it pretty much was like my sophomore year, like just got to keep working. like, even if we don't do that good, like, after Shorelines, I was like, states, like, I feel like we got this. Like, I remember, like, talking to, like, one of the girls on the team, and I was like, I think we got this one. But we definitely put in so much work. We did, like, lots of, like, running, but it wasn't even just, like, running. It was, like, with the ball. We got a lot of touches. We did lots of shooting. Like, Liam pulled, like, different positions aside to make sure that we got what we needed. It wasn't just, like, that's kind of when he changed up the consistency, but I think that's what we needed because, like, we actually worked on what we, like, needed.
Yeah, that would make a big difference, focusing on the different skills for each different group.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me, like, especially because I had 3 different coaches, like, every single year, so this year is the only year, like, Liam returning and having the same coach was really good for me to see. And I think that the biggest thing is the team camaraderie. Like, we just grew so much, the girls in general. I think, like, some of my best friends, like, it's only me and one other teammate in my grade, because I have a really small grade. So, like, having the team and having friendships, like, all different ages, and we all just, like, bond really well, especially in, like, that high intensity, high emotion game setting. It just forms such good relationships with the other teammates, and I think that's really what strengthens our team at the end of the day.
Definitely.
They're not going to like this, but I think what I learned most is I'm going to be able to push them more, or I should be pushing them more. I didn't really know what to expect really coming in as my first year, and I didn't know how well we would do. But I know I can push them harder now, and so
just get better each year.
Yes, exactly. We need to raise our levels because next year is going to be even harder, and the bar is set high now.
How has being an athlete shaped who you are off the field?
I think it's, like, made me almost, like, a better person. Like, I've gotten better with, like, working with people. It's taught me how to be, like, a harder worker, especially, like, in school, even, like, out of school, just, like, making sure I'm not, like, almost, like, lazy. Like, I'm always doing something. Like, even if it's just, like, working for soccer, like, having a job, working stuff for school, just, like, working around the house. Like, I think it's made me a better person like that. I know how to communicate better with people. I've gotten better about, like, not tearing people down, like, because everyone makes mistakes. So, like, I wouldn't want people tearing me down. So I make sure, especially the incoming freshmen, I make sure that they are, like, comfortable on the fields, that they know that their mistakes are okay as long as they're actually trying. I think that's what matters at the end of the day, as long as you're trying. But yeah,
that's a great perspective to have.
I think for me, like, I totally agree with everything Allie said, but also, like, just building an athlete, like, being able to build discipline, like, physically, also, like, really relates, and doing it mentally for school and whatever other pursuits, like, that you like doing. So, like, being an athlete, like, getting up and going to practice and putting in hard work can also just make you want to chase, like, that feeling of success a little more. And so, like, especially my junior year, like, we won states, and that was, like, just fueling me to be like, all right, now I'm going to go to school, and I'm going to work as hard as I can here. And it really just, like, domino effect, I think, leads into wanting to chase more for yourself. And so I think that all starts in being an athlete.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's so many life skills you could take from sports. And Coach, you were a CIAC athlete as well?
Yes. I played at Haddam Killingworth.
Yes.
HK, yeah.
Do you remember any takeaways, any life lessons that you learned now looking back?
I don't think I'm an athlete any longer, so I don't know if I can comment on that. But it's probably, like they said, like the teamwork stuff and the camaraderie and having a routine and having a schedule. And that's kind of what the big thing I wanted to bring in, obviously, as well. So
yes, that's super important to showcase. So how do each of you prepare mentally and physically for a game? How do you get into that winning mindset?
So I usually just, like, listen to music before games. Before games, I try and get, like, a couple of shots on net. Like, I'll put a ball at the top of the 6-yard box, and I'll just take, like, shots. I'm not even trying to place it. I'm just trying to, like, figure out my, like, foot on the ball. Then I do some, like, dribbling on the side just to, like, get my touches down, kind of. And then I think, like, our warm-up is pretty good because it gets, like, crosses, shooting, ball skills, just, like, all warmed up, stretching. I think that's, like, pretty much it.
Crossing.
I said crossing,
Okay.
Liam.
Just making
Thank
sure.
you.
All right.
Can't throw the
Appreciate
routine
it.
off.
I think we do like small side possession like before games, which really helps us get ready to like face those 1v1s in like real game time. And also like most importantly, I think like music is such a big thing. Like we'll put on our playlist, our team playlist. We'll put it on and we have fun before games, so it's sort of like everybody gets nervous. So
Yeah.
I think music is a great way to just like have fun with it and warming up, and everybody's like dancing to our songs and whatever. So
Keeps the spirits up.
it really does.
Yes, that's a good routine to have though for each game.
Just a little side note, I coached boys soccer, or high school boys soccer, and there's a big difference between the bus rides.
Oh
On the
my
bus
God,
rides
bus
for
probably
boys,
quiet.
it's completely quiet. Everyone has their headphones in. You know, they
Looking
might
out the window.
They might be playing games on their
not
phone.
us.
And I turn around on these bus rides, and it's everyone doing each other's hair, and Adele blasting in
It
the
was
background.
Adele, yeah.
And there's-
Adele,
really?
really?
Yeah,
That's
oh,
what
yeah.
gets you hyped
Shout
up.
out
it's-
Emerson.
It's a wild time
Yeah,
back
I'm
there.
sure.
Yeah.
We definitely like to sing before
That's,
games.
Yes.
Yeah, I was sort of just thinking like home games, but yeah, definitely the bus rides. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
think some bus drivers might hate us, but
I remember that from when I was on a team too. The girls' bus rides are definitely amped up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose one motto or one mantra heading into the season, what would it be?
I'd have to go with believe just because like
Yeah. Got the signs, you can just reuse
Yeah.
them.
yeah. Yeah.
For me, it would be don't get complacent. We're playing, our schedule is much more difficult this year. We don't have any easy games, and we're matched up against a bunch of Class L schools and Class Double L schools. So I think that'll really benefit us when we get into the postseason. So don't get complacent.
No, yeah. Go out there like you've got something
Yeah.
to prove still.
Right.
Mine's kind of, I've always like believed in this one is you don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for.
Oh, I like that.
And
That's good.
so I definitely like follow that because it's just like really what it actually is.
Yeah, that's true for soccer and for life too. Good. All right, so now we're going to head in some rapid questions. These are a surprise. They're fun, so just first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Kaelyn, any superstitions before game time?
Oh, like I don't know. Not really. I think I usually like for the States game. I actually did this. I had 2 right feet socks. That's like kind of random, but
Okay. That just
this-
for states?
Was this on purpose or?
No, I just like I did it like one game, and then I had to do it again because I was like 2 right feet, so now maybe my left foot wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, you couldn't twist it.
They used to
Yeah.
bless each other's shoes before games. And
I
that was-
forgot about that.
That's
That's
what we
amazing.
yes, that-
yeah.
That was
Really?
something I turned
Wait,
around and saw, and
During,
I was like,
during states,
Wait,
we'd take
I
off
forgot
one
about that.
cleat. We'd put them in like a circle like around it and we'd like bless it with like a
yeah.
sound.
So
Yeah. So,
With what?
Like,
It was
it was like a
TikTok.
TikTok sound. So it's
Oh.
like a TikTok
Yeah.
trend
Oh,
during
okay.
the season.
yeah,
was it?
It's weird.
in a circle. I forget what we did.
Well, it was like we like move our arms or something like that, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
we'd like go side to side. I think it was.
Yeah. and
I don't
then
even
we
really
played some-
remember
I don't
it, but all I
even know.
remember is like
Oh.
we definitely and like we weren't gonna do it before finals, but then we forgot because we forgot about it, and we were like, wait, we have to do this.
Yeah, so we did it.
Like that's what we did like before we were running out to do warm ups.
Oh, I wonder if that will be part of this season too.
we should do it.
I hope
Blessing
so.
think
of
we
the
should.
cleats. That's interesting.
Yeah, we gotta bless our cleats.
That's a good superstition, I guess. Haven't heard that one. Allison, pregame hype song. I know you said Adele before, but
I don't really know. Like, I don't think I really have one. I just have like a playlist and I use it as background music. I think it kind of just like drowns out my like thoughts.
helps get the nerves calm.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, one word that your players would use to describe you.
I gotta be careful here.
I don't even know.
It's a tough one.
Sarcastic.
Sarcastic?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I would pick that for Nick.
That too. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Kaelyn, soccer goat.
Oh, Trinity Rodman.
Okay.
Well, that's
She just came back, right? Wasn't she injured?
Yeah.
I love her. Yeah.
Allison, favorite sport other than soccer?
Probably track.
Track. Okay, favorite part of coaching?
Probably like the chemistry and the relationships you build with your players.
Yeah, that's good.
Kaelyn, favorite sports movie?
Oh,
I'm giving you the tough ones, sorry. Fingers.
Ted Lasso. Come on.
yeah, Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah. Are you guys all big
Layup.
fans?
I've seen the show.
I've never watched it.
I should probably watch the rest, actually.
I haven't watched it. I had to do a lot of Googling before this to learn about the signs and everything. Allison, favorite pregame or postgame meal?
Usually a cheeseburger or chicken tenders and fries.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is
pre or
this is post game. I usually don't. I usually eat like an apple pregame.
Okay, it's a lot of running. Yeah, you probably don't want a heavy meal.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and then I'll eat like Sour Patch Kids during halftime.
Oh,
Okay.
oh yeah. Coach, one word to describe the team.
Entertaining.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You seem like a fun group.
The team,
yes.
the team is very entertaining, and practices are very lively. So
Keeps
they
the
bring a lot of
season-
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, keeps the season fun and
Right.
entertaining. It's never probably boring or the same.
No, absolutely not.
Kaelyn, assists or goals?
Assists.
There we go. Good answer. Allison, best piece of advice that you've received?
Don't worry about others. Just like focus on yourself.
All right. Besides winning the championship, what was your favorite moment of last season?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
yeah. It's a toughie. It's probably the semifinals against Cromwell. I get that game before. That was a really good game for us, and Cromwell was one of our toughest matches, and we played really well. And I feel like for some reason we matched up really well against Cromwell.
That was a
I
big
think
game.
Cromwell beat Morgan right during the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
and
did.
somehow
And then we were like, wait.
whenever we played them, we always played really well. And
Really?
that game was especially, we played amazing,
That had to
especially in
get
the first half.
Yeah, that had to get your spirits up heading to the
Yeah,
championship.
right. We built
Pizza.
momentum at the right time.
It
Yeah.
was freezing though.
Yeah, that was
So cold.
one of the few cold nights as well, I remember.
Yes.
Well, I remember the bus ride there. That's like what I remember most about that game.
Yeah, our bus driver had a little oops on the way there.
Oh.
We got a little bit of an accident.
Yeah, we had like
Oh.
15 minutes to warm up, so that's like what I
For some reason,
remember.
we played so well when we
Yeah.
had like no time to
Yeah.
warm up.
Wow.
It was a tactic, We let them freeze their butts off on the field, and we came out nice and warm.
Yes.
right
Yep.
off
The bus driver must have known.
yes.
Let me throw them
Absolutely.
off a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So for this last one, everyone could chime in.
Okay.
Ronaldo or Messi?
It's easy.
Messy.
Yeah, it's Messi for sure.
Really?
But I'm a
You all agree?
Barcelona fan. That's why, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
I feel like sometimes people could get into a debate about that.
Yeah.
No, not
I
here.
feel like I respect both.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, Messi, I think.
Yeah, I used to like Ronaldo, but like I've grown to like Messi more.
That's good. Unified team here with the response.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
actually didn't know what you guys were saying, but
All right. So lastly in the podcast, I always wrap up by asking the guests, what do you think the purpose of high school sports is?
I think it's like to build a community like outside of like school. It's to give like everyone a chance if they want to, especially like in our smaller school.
Yeah.
Everyone definitely gets the chance to play a high school sport and be on a team, even if they don't play. But I think even just being on a team, you get to build all the connections. You get pretty much the exact same experience, except for the playing. So I guess it's less stressful. But I think it's like good because you learn the stress, you learn how to deal with
yeah,
it,
100%.
especially like in the real world. Like that's what you have to deal with.
Yeah.
You have to juggle a lot of things. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn time management skills. You
That's a very
learn
good
really
one.
good interpersonal communication skills.
Mhm.
I think like you build the most important relationships, like not the most, but some of the most important relationships. Like you have different grade levels coming together, and just
Yeah.
discipline, motivation.
I think it's like good because like I remember during the school year I could go up to like any of the upperclassmen, even the underclassmen, if I needed anything. Like
Yeah.
they were always there for me. So
It's great communication skills, and then those relationships you'll have for years after high school as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We definitely bonded like so much with our team, especially last year.
Well, I think the best thing is to playing for something more than your team. Like they're playing for their entire town, and it
Yeah.
was really really cool to see. After we won, we got like an escort from the police station and the
That
fire
was
trucks,
cool.
and we drive down the main road of Durham. And I'm not even from Durham, and I was like, wow, this is amazing
That is
because
awesome.
everyone come out of their town,
Yeah,
they're out of their
everyone's
houses, and they were all
outside,
clapping,
yeah.
and they all knew about it, and it was really really cool experience to see. Yeah, It
That's
was
like from a
amazing.
movie.
Yeah.
To have
It
that
really
special
was.
it
community.
really
It was-
did
Yeah.
feel like I feel like that's why
It's crazy.
it still doesn't feel
it's not
like
even real. We were
real.
just texting yesterday. We are like, this,
Yeah.
if it doesn't even feel real, like it feels like a dream.
Those small towns show up the most sometimes.
Yeah.
They do.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining me on the podcast. You guys did great, and it was great to hear about your last season. And I wish you the best in this 2025 season.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.